For thousands of years, humans looked at the moon and got one terrifying question completely wrong. What is that thing? A god? A giant eye? A dead world? A mirror reflecting another realm? Even the smartest people alive believed things about the moon that sound insane today. But here's the strange part. Some of their guesses were closer to the truth than anyone expected. And when scientists finally uncovered what the moon really is, it raised an even bigger mystery. Not where the moon came from, but why you are here at all. Stay until the end, because the final discovery made the moon far more important than anyone imagined. Imagine living before science. No electricity, no clocks, no explanation for anything above your head. Then one night, the moon rises red. Another night, it vanishes. Another night, it grows bigger than usual. You wouldn't call that normal. You'd call it supernatural. That's exactly what happened. Many cultures believed the moon could send warnings. Some thought it predicted war. Others believed it controlled madness. That's where the word lunatic came from. The moon was feared because it changed constantly. The sun was predictable. The moon was not. It disappeared, returned, changed shape, moved tides. It behaved like it had intentions. And then humans asked a dangerous question. What if the moon is alive? When philosophers began studying the sky, they tried to use logic. But logic without evidence can go very wrong. Many ancient thinkers believed the heavens had to be perfect. Why? Because the sky looked clean, untouched, eternal. So the moon had to be smooth, flawless, and made from a mysterious material unlike Earth. Then came Aristotle, one of the greatest minds in history. He believed Earth was corrupt and changing. But the moon and stars belonged to a higher realm where nothing decayed. For centuries, people trusted him. There was only one problem. The moon is covered in scars, cracks, mountains, wounds from violent collisions. But no one knew that yet. Then another theory spread. Those dark patches on the moon. Were they oceans? Forests? Cities? And one invention was about to embarrass everyone. A simple telescope. That's all it took. When Galileo looked at the moon, he expected beauty. Instead, he found chaos. Jagged mountains, deep pits, long shadows. The moon was rough, broken, imperfect. It looked disturbingly similar to Earth. This was more than astronomy. It was psychological shock. If the moon was a world, then maybe Earth wasn't the center of everything. Maybe heaven wasn't separate. Maybe humans misunderstood the universe itself. One glance through glass, and centuries of certainty collapsed. But Galileo's discovery created a new mystery. If the moon was a world, why was it trapped around Earth? Then Isaac Newton solved what looked impossible. Why doesn't the moon crash into Earth? His answer sounded absurd. It is falling. Right now. The moon is constantly falling toward Earth, but moving sideways so fast it keeps missing. That endless fall is orbit. For the first time in history, the moon was no longer magic. It obeyed invisible rules. But scientists still argued over something bigger. Was the moon born beside Earth? Captured later? Broken off from our planet? Each theory sounded possible. Each had flaws. And the deeper they studied the moon, the stranger it became. Because it looked dead now. But once, it had been violent beyond imagination. Through stronger telescopes, scientists discovered giant craters, some hundreds of miles wide, dark plains formed by ancient lava, massive impact basins. The moon wasn't peaceful. It was a survivor. Every scar meant something slammed into it with catastrophic force. Unlike Earth, the moon had no weather, oceans, or plate movement to erase history. So its surface became a museum of destruction. That made the moon priceless. It preserved secrets Earth had already forgotten. Then came the moment humans had dreamed of forever. We finally touched it. And what we brought back made the mystery worse. When astronauts returned with moon rocks, scientists expected simple answers. Instead, they found contradictions. Moon rocks were strangely similar to Earth's outer crust, but also different enough to create confusion. They were dry, depleted, altered by intense heat. It was as if the moon had been born in a furnace. Then one theory began to dominate. And it sounded like science fiction. What if early Earth was hit by another world, a Mars-sized planet? A collision so violent it melted both bodies. Debris blasted into orbit, then slowly fused into the moon, meaning the moon may be made from Earth's ancient skin and the remains of a lost planet. But if that's true, then the moon isn't just our neighbor. It is the aftermath of planetary violence, and somehow that disaster may have saved us. Without the moon, Earth may wobble wildly, climate could swing chaotically, seasons could become unstable, life might struggle to evolve long enough for intelligence to appear. The moon also drives tides, and tides may have helped early chemistry that led to life. So the object ancient people worshipped in fear may have quietly made human existence possible. But then scientists noticed something eerie. The moon is the perfect size and distance to cover the sun during eclipses. Not close, not approximate, perfect. This let scientists study the sun, test Einstein's predictions, and unlock modern physics. The same event that once terrified kings, advanced civilization. Coincidence? Maybe. But there's one last twist. This perfect alignment is temporary. The moon is moving away from Earth every year. One day, it will look too small to fully cover the sun. Total eclipses will end forever, which means you are alive during a rare window of cosmic history, able to witness something ancient humans thought was divine. Modern science used to decode reality, and future humans may never see again. So when you look at the moon tonight, you're not seeing a rock. You're seeing the reason you're here.